Evening, dear visitors. This could be a prayer in the street life if you're somewhere down under, if you're lost or frustrated at a place you will never wanted to reach. Believe me, I went through this. Phrases also. But there was always a light upon the hill, always the silver gleaming lightning that kept me from suffering, from distortion, from dying, from helpless existence. Maybe were a difficult few hours, but then there was hope again. Mainly, through all my crisis, I only came through, and I'm only alive as who and what I am, known who I was ever been, who I have ever been, through my mother, Linda Joyce Hager-Kreutler, who has the soul of Galadriel within her, and maybe also the mind and spirit. It's the first and true reminders of myself to my past. The 16th of August, 16,648 before Christ, the Battle of Dol Guldur, where also my father Sauron faced his true existence and his army, where I was part of, and my mother fought against him because she didn't want him to lead the universe in darkness. Apparently, the universe has survived, though there were very dark times. It's that history, the part described in Lord of the Rings, and the history before, embraces the worst apocalypse of the cosmos we ever had. I always thought there would be another one, more destructive one, but there hasn't. So today, I just wanted to say thank you. Dearest beloved, always in my heart have been, through all my struggles, have forced me to light to my mother, Linda Joyce Hacker, born as Galadriel in her first existence. Maybe she also compromised her existence on herself, on the ignition of her mind, and wasn't born, but what brought herself into existence, as I somehow actually did, though I always had her by my side as my mother since all existence. Now good, there was once the question of myself to be, could I have been Anakin Skywalker? About 1 year I thought of it. I tried to learn the secrets of the Sith. I meditated. I thought I would recognize people from the Galactic Empire who were in thought if I could be or have been Anakin Skywalker. But actually, Anakin Skywalker was not that good entrepreneur. Well, but he was the chosen one. He was the son of the Force, and he was the most powerful Jedi ever, as he always wanted to be, and one of the most powerful Sith Lord there ever to be, though his true reliance always kept in peace and freedom and hope, as he actually was Anakin Skywalker. Now I want to tell you about a theory I was confronted with a few weeks ago. The theory is that maybe Darth Vader learned a secret Jedi meditation technique, so that if he found any fear in himself and any trauma, he erased his trauma from his existence, and every time he did so, he gained more energy, more power, and more healing. So finally, he didn't need his technical assistant anymore to stay alive, and was fully embraced back as Anakin Skywalker, ready to meet his son Luke, as he was told by Master Yoda. Master Yoda brings me to another part of my story. I don't know how far you have recognized it, but I had a mentor. He's the Hatter, the Hatter from Alice in Wonderland, and his name actually is Charles Blake Carson. Once was Charles Castellano. He was my father in my past life, a metaphysician a cosmic magician, a quantum magician, and a immense billionaire. A very complex personality. But that was why my mother was called Alice, because the Hatter actually loved Alice, and later on, my mother. Well, yeah, that's that story. There would be much more to tell you, but if you like my video or have any concerns or questions, please send a link. Thank you very much. Goodbye.